solid.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Incredible bombs landing. Got him with a left jab. A perfect counter lands. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. Hey, those punches add up. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the rings off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. And there's the bell for round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. drop their guard, they get caught. What a punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. This is a high-octane battle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And around. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, you are tired. This can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook missed. They threw the hook. It didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on in.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. catch and shoot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. It's all offense all the time. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar. And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A second to catch our breath. Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. It's all offense all the time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You won't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about lift. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice slip to avoid the jab. They drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the